But very common is to just jungle up during the daytime until it's nighttime and you have your items. You'll have boots and Iron Talon. Just fine to fight with.
I mean, they also, on their own team, EG, have a good four-man squad to leave Sumail so he could get that time to farm up. Once the RP comes online, imagine that could be paired together with the duel.
Oh, I think EG have the way stronger fighting lineup. TNC have to play around EG somehow. The thing is that it's easier to play around them with the Naga and have the rest of them go together as four and fight. But now they kind of have to only take very few select fights in a very good way. Like they need some hard scouting work from the Bounty Hunter, I think, so they don't take unfavorable fights. Because EG's lineup, all of them are really tanky. All of them dish out quite a bit of damage, and the amount of stuns and silences is gonna make the early game hard for TNC. Whereas TNC don't really have any stuns apart from the arrow and the lasso. And you have the mana leak, sure, and the end snare, but they actually swap as well. They picked the wrong hero.
Oh yeah, Cuckoo, yeah. It was originally slated to be on that Mirana, but it looks like they've swapped it back a bit. Both teams seem to be ready to go, so we will be set to begin, folks. It's game number 2 of our second heat, and we pause right away. As it's TNC versus EG. I guess we could slowly make our way through some predictions here while we wait for the reconnect here from TNC's Mirana. Total number of Roshan kills here.
Neither of the teams really pivot around Rosh that heavily, and Naga lineups really don't take Rosh easily, so I mean, it's down to EG with the Venge and the damage from Legion Commander and Empower, of course. I think the thing is the game gonna be 70 minutes long like the previous one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 0-2. I think it's a good prediction for this, but we'll see.
Player with the highest net worth by 25 minutes in. This is actually a decent, time frame into the game.
Oh, careful, because they swapped. So if you take Raven, you're gonna get the Mirana.
Oh, is that how it works too? Okay. Player with the highest net worth, I guess I will go. So I got to go with Cuckoo then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's swapped right there. Player with the most kills at 10 minutes. 10 minutes is kind of early.
It's very early. I think Sumail is a pretty good bet, though.
I kind of did Zai.
Maybe Zai, yeah. Because the Night Stalker is really a high-paced early-game hero.
That's if he has a huge, 4-minute nighttime and stuff. We'll have to see. And then finally, of course, total number of teleports canceled by stun. 25 minutes. Well, we have Venge to be able to do that. There's
quite a few.
Night Stalker's Void, I guess, could count. Shuriken Toss. Arrow.
I'll go 3+. I think it's gonna happen.
All right.
We'll see. But I think that's a bold one. They've been scouted out here, TNC, by the Observer Ward of EG. So EG know what's up, and they want to contest, so they're moving people towards it. They're not really sure. They backed out again. They're just gonna take their own rune.
Yeah, it looks like Sumail will be content with taking that bottom rune for himself. PBD will be by his side here. And Fear will be one to kind of take reign in the bottom lane with PBD by his side, while it looks like EG will run, or at least start running a duel off lane to get up here between the Night Stalker and the Magnus.
Yeah, it's a quite popular way to do the Night Stalker, just off-laning it because of his early game. He's so powerful with that HP and armor. So, good way to get some pressure done as well. And abusing the fact that Coddle doesn't really zone a Night Stalker that easily.
Yeah, I mean, he could mana leak him, I guess, but Night Stalker will probably just stand there and take it. It's not too much trouble with all that armor. He's going to be flexing.
We got the Vengeful Courier service on the mid lane. Gonna bring the salve, because Bounty Hunter is there camping as well.
Yeah, better be safe than sorry here. He even planted the ward too, so yeah, they'll have that full vision between the two towers there in the mid lane.
Yeah, that's good habit to do against a Bounty or a Ricky. Don't want to give away the Courier at minute 0. Very costly.
Bounty's trying to stalk PPD, but PPD's movements have been a bit unpredictable here as he keeps bouncing back between the mid lane and starting to cross paths towards the bottom side again.
Yeah, he's just staying ready if mid was to be harassed by a Bounty Hunter and making sure everything is good.
But this does leave bottom with a Fear versus Sam matchup, a Legion Commander versus a Bat Rider. I'd have to imagine the Bat Rider is going to be okay with this, but at the same time, Fear can always easily purge off any sort of crazy stacks.
Exactly, that's the thing. You can't really kill a Legion Commander as Bat Rider. Shouldn't be possible. Oh, 2 sentries in the tree lines there. We'll see who finds it first. Yeah, neither of them know about the other one yet.
Yeah, it's more to the benefit, I guess, of EG, where Bounty Hunter could think he's safe, but then not know where the hell he's being spotted from.
Yeah.
But for now, it's just kind of taking more of a slow approach right now.
Oh, that range creep is gonna find the ward if he keeps chasing that way. Go range creep! He found it!
He's like, no, I got PPD here. Oh, there's a ward. Sweet. Oh, it gets snagged down anyways, and it's gonna be EG who kind of lose the extra bit of vision.
Big contest here for the big creep. Who is gonna get the centaur?
Where the money's at. Demon helps blast it down a bit, but Zai wants to hang. He tries to avoid it. Right click, he wants it. He's so hungry. He could pay the price for the centaur. The greed is real.
Yeah, that was a big misplay by Zai. In fact, with the arrow.
And they're gonna get Universe possibly too. They will. Double kill for Raven.
I'm surprised he kept going for that because TNC were just hitting the heroes. They did not care about the centaur at all. That made him die slowly on the plane.
PPD looks to make a move. Stun's going to be there onto Sam. Fear hit him up hard. Pops down the nuke. Needs another right click. Will PPD get close enough? Oh, no! They have to let him go. He pops up the sap. He's going to be fine. Now they look over instead for the bounty hunter, where the dust could possibly expire here if they can't get him in time. Pops the fairy fire, and Demon says there's a mic issue and pauses it at that moment. A tree was also dropped. Was that by him?
Yeah, he dropped it. It was the bounty hunter. So
and I don't think Zai can eat the tree.
He's trying to block him, but he's not gonna block. I think he walked to the left of it.
Okay.
This ramp I don't think is so easy to block because it's kind of wide. But there's also tangles on the vengeful, so she'll happily eat that. You know, get some good HP regen.
That's true.
But EU should be fine if he just keeps running straight away. The dust is timing out right now. He has 3 seconds until he can go in this. I thought he might die.
2 seconds for Void.
He might die then.
It's a level 1 Void.
If he keeps running, he needs to get hit twice and Void, and then he dies.
I think he'll be fine.
If he gets hit once and Void, he will live. So
stay time.
If he just doesn't stop to drop more plants, you know, he'll be good. No more gardening issues.
The lane itself, I imagine Fear will just kind of stay planted there. Bat Red is there. I guess this is a moment for touching base in the other lanes. Okay, never mind. Now let's see what's going to happen here.
Run!
And obviously walks right past that tree. PVD does eat the tree for the extra regen. He's like, I'll take that bounty, thank you. Gets it. Walks away with his life.
Man, they didn't get anyone with that rotation. That's very costly.
Yeah.
We put down Zai as having the most kills, but not a good start for him at all. I think right now he wishes he started jungle with that Iron Talon. A little bit of a pause again. We got some static noise.
A little bit of audio interference, it sounds like, for our players in their booth up and above us, but we'll wait it out in the meantime here. They make their comeback to the lane with what they have to deal with, but should Zai now just find a new home? Does he even bother heading back up and helping out Universe? Or does let Universe do his solo Magnus offlane thing?
Top lane is lost for now. You can make a comeback there when it's nighttime, but you also have to be careful about that ward that Bounty Hunter placed. If you get scouted by that as Night Stalker, you might not be able to gank the top lane. But it's not about laning phase anymore for Night Stalker, and this is why a lot of people prefer the Iron Talon. It's just a safer way. Of course, the bounty could have been on him, and it's very risky to go full jungle against it. So I'm not saying it would have been this is the solution, but he's now in a very big struggle where he doesn't have a natural lane to go to, and he can also not jungle at all. So he needs to pick his moment. Zai here.
Yeah, and got about another minute till that first nightfall, and I don't know how much he's going to really be able to offer.
Without boots, it's just so hard to close distance as well. Some of these heroes that he's going to try and gank are going to be having boots as well now. There's boots on, most of them. Even Caudle has boots now, and 380 movement speed. He would be fine even getting ganked by Night Stalker during nighttime right now. Yeah.
It's going to be good for them. Meanwhile, mid lane, Cuckoo Naga 13 to Sumail's 18 and 3. So, as a lot of people say, Sumail, one of the best mid laners in the game, can always seem to find a way to kind of come out on top or at least break even. He's got great mechanical skill. He showed here, but
he's definitely doing really good there, and it also helps him that he got this Arcane Rune, being able to spam out a little bit more. I'm sure he's going to use the Flame Guard once more before it times out as well. Getting that 54 mana cost Flame Guard.
Oh yeah,
pretty good value.
Very big value.
But these lanes, EG are just trying to play a farm game anyway, so if Zai doesn't have the best early game, that might still be fine. They just need to get items on all 3 cores.
And away we go, back into the game here with a reconnection from TNC. It looks like their troubles have halted a bit, but they've already made a move for Universe. Get a nice arrow, they time out the blast. He's going to be forced to charge both of them back towards his tower, but He cannot escape the wrath, and they'll be able to take him down. TNC.
I love how they both just position themselves in front of him. They're like, yeah, we'll take the taxi. If you're gonna skewer towards the tower, we'll come with
Radiant's
you.
top
And
tower
just
is under
great
attack.
play here on this top lane. Raven and Demon together, they've been doing an absolute perfect job here.
In a lane setup that you wouldn't really think is going to be able to have the upper hand, but you know,
No, but
bit of a misplay by the creeps, a bit of a overzealous.
oh yeah,
inside,
it was
and you hand
that
over
big camp.
advantage. Yeah,
When
you
you
hand over a big advantage.
Yeah, 2 kills going the way of Mirana immediately there was a very big impact, and it hurt them. Right now, the thing that EG can play towards is of course the very farmed Ember on the mid lane. Just wait for his level 6 and then maybe he can make some rotations, get some kills with that.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. In the meantime, they still have Zai kind of running around as he waits for the Nightfall here, the 4-minute rune. At the top lane will be a bounty, a forgiving rune for him to work with, I guess.
Yeah,
The level 3.
He just takes that as well. So he's forcing Sumail to use the bottle crow on the mid lane. I guess he's fine with that. Level 3 might have been more important. Just some harass on the top lane. Again, the Mana Leak being quite a nuisance here for the off-lane Magnus.
I'd imagine that EG's next move might have to be assisted in PBD here. The stun might be required if they want to get any sort of potential setup. I don't know. As mentioned, with the chase potential from Zai, it might not be good enough with already how much speed TNC have.
They back up in the smoke here, EG, so they're gonna try and make a play on top lane, helping out Universe a little bit. See if they can make it happen.
Mana leak. It's already TNC going on the offensive here. He gets all of his mana taken away and stunned up briefly, but Demon gets close enough to allow PBD to catch him with the magic missile. Zai follows it up, moves in with the Void. Can they have enough right click to catch up with the old man, or is he too damn fast? He's cutting through the trees. Can Demon juke and jive? He runs right at PBD. I'll be happy to right click him down and EG get themselves on the board.
I wish there was like a small opportunity to make the play there. If he kept running up, they could have bottled him. 2 bottle charges on the Mirana still, try and keep his friend alive, but they just lost a Coddle. It's not a big price to pay for that smoke rotation after all.
Not the worst thing ever, because I don't even know how many other opportunities there could be there for EG during this nighttime phase. On top of it, you know, getting anything outside of the top here. Looks like a bounty hunter takedown bottom lane. As it's going to be Zai.
It's a dual win as well, so very good for them, getting some extra damage.
I was watching Sumail because he's been jumping into TNC territory here. He's hit up with 2 stickies, 3 now, and he's Mana Leaked. Mana Leak does conclude, and there might be enough space. He's able to get off nice double set of chains. Blast is there, but able to mitigate a lot of the damage and make it back towards his tower. That's 6 stacks now. Another Mana Leak. Demon again might have gone just a little bit too far. The old man gets skewered a bit and then bopped on the back there by Universe.
A little bit too aggressive play by TNC. They are an ultra aggressive team, but as I mentioned during draft phase, EG had so strong heroes. You can't really just go into them like this, and they need to try and anticipate the movements more.
A little too bloodthirsty. I mean, as much as it would have been nice to take down the biggest farmer of EG, don't want to be handing over too many freebies to said farmer. So.
Yeah, and also really important for EG that they managed to make that rotation down to the bottom and get that dual damage, because dual damage early on in the game, it really pays off later on. You will get so much more from it in terms of farm, in terms of kill potential.
Do you think it's in EG's best interest as Sumail and Zai have spotted out the bounty hunter here? They'll catch him with the Dust in the Void, and they'll be able to get the kill. Sumail picks that one up.
Good
That's
stuff.
his own first personal kill. But is it in EG's best interest, outside of forgiving little pickoffs like that, to put the duel to use as soon as possible whenever it's up, or is Fear just content on just kind of farming up and only taking opportunities as they casually approach?
You should still probably just be farming as the leading commander right now. Before you have items to really set up the duel, you shouldn't be going for it anyway. But once he's pushing into a tower like this, maybe making a rotation down there, could find a kill. Either way, he's going to be pretty safe farming down here against the Batrider. Can't really die, as I mentioned before.
Yeah. Purge off if necessary, but he simply waits out for the stacks and gets right back into work, while Bounty Hunter does plant down an Obs Ward behind that tier 1 of EG's in the bottom lane, so potential future setup for TNC to make an approach on that bottom tier 1. While we check out this top lane, Universe...
Mana Leak again.
Yep, Mana Leaked. He's trying to wait to see how Raven's going to shoot the arrow. He is able to sidestep, and Fear shows up, purges off that Mana Leak, and now tries to go to work and got the duel for Demon, former EG member. Going to be handing over over the bonus damage to Fear. 302 victories all day under his belt.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Getting 20 damage now, and really good rotation there. They're playing towards TNC's own aggression.
Yes, they
punishing them a lot.
Yeah.
So TNC, a little bit figured out here by EG in the early game laning phase. It's 5 for 3 in kills, but it's definitely starting to become an advantage for EG.
That's definitely 3 different instances where, yeah, just a bloodthirsty TNC, and in particular Demon, who's always out there like, I'm gonna get him. I got him in the mana league. I'll poke him down.
Yep.
Overextends a bit too much and hands over a nice little forgiving kill. Sumail.
Yeah, that can quickly happen. And right now, it's just a little bit TNC having to slow down and find their own pace in this game, because they need levels before they can make these plays. They don't really have that much coming in from Mirana, who doesn't have enough items yet. Once you have the Aghanims, of course, you can always look for kills, but this early, EG are actually king in terms of ganking.
Fear seems to be building up an armlet on his Legion commanders. Does that seem fitting for where this game is going?
Oh yeah, I think so. If you get farmed on Legion Commander and Ember, so you have Armlet on the Legion with the Empower, you're gonna be really powerful in any form of high ground siege or pushing power. And that's where I think they might struggle, so addressing the issue.
Zai could be caught between multiples here. Salmon comes in from the right, he's on the left. They catch between, but Universe is here now. They turn around with their own dust play. PvD makes his move, catches the missile, and they're going to take that bounty hunter down. EG.
They'll drag him away, his corpse.
My family, my friends, come back! Sorry, buddy. You are now in the pocket of EG as they advance their lead now 6-3. Too much in the net worth department because, you know, there is a testament to TNC with their continued farm grind on their Naga. So.
Yeah, being in top now, trying to get some experience here as Bounty Hunter, who's had quite of a struggle here. 0-3 on the Bounty. Can't really find his pace.
Yeah, tomes are probably coming his way in the future because you got to get to that level 6 and you got to get that track online.
Yeah, really. And it seems like Ember is getting away quite silently in this game as well. He has been farming a lot. 69 CS first 10 minutes is really good. He is out farming the Naga for now as well. Keeping a good pace.
Pretty much matching up neck and neck with his own fellow core. Fear in the CS department too, who's in addition to benefiting from high CS games, he's got already 2 duels under his belt. It's pretty damn hard here and is maintaining control in this top lane where EU has to just be forced to sit and watch and just sap some XP if possible. Zai is on stacking duty.
Now that he's completed this, it's kind of... Oh wow, he gets the duel! EU walks too close and there's a sentry ward.
Oh man.
Oh no, that's just a freebie for him. Gets this armlet, gets 10 more duel damage. This is 10 minutes in, 11 minutes now, plus 30 at this pace. This Legion Commander is gonna get massive.
TNC, though, not looking to take too many shots on the chin and allow EG to get away with it here. They make their own play. A smoke, a Moonlight Shadow, but Universe is already pulled off, sensing something's a bit fishy here, and he's out. Makes it away before any sort of spottage.
Quite easy to make that read as well, as top lane, the tower is undefended after the Bounty Hunter goes down.
EG on their own move to see if they can intercept anyone from TNC trying to migrate to the top part of the map.
They're looking for the fish, the farming fish of Cuckoo.
Where is he? There's that fish. He's actually up and over by the secret shop finishing out a camp as he gets closer and closer to that mighty relic. Still needs more time though.
Yeah, he needs quite a bit more time.
What's happening down here? Fear has showed up to the top tier 1 though, and he is waiting behind this tower now for EG to come. PPD and Zai are on the way, planting a sentry to see if they are in vision, but they did miss the obs ward that was behind them, so TNC see this movement and quickly pull out.
Yeah, they're gonna run away, hide in Tree Line. Demon though might be caught
Demon,
up.
Oh god, he came up from the side shop and right through the middle and into the lane. Old man Dota gonna be swapped back. Raven's here though, and so Sam, so at least they might get a little bit of redemption, but a quick perch from Fear denies the lasso play. Sam doesn't want to let him get away with this one. It looks like he's gonna try to go for it, but Sam now gonna get dueled up and slashed by Fear. Can Fear get more damage under his belt?
No, he cannot.
Just at the end of the duel, they will get the takedown. Raven, who is still in the heat of the fight right here, will be able to get the last shot on Zai, but will still lose his own life. And to all people, Waga, it's the Sumail.
Yeah, this is going beautifully for EG right now. Just so happy. Sure, he didn't get the duel damage, but guess what? Money talks. They have enough gold now to get a Blink Dagger as well for Legion. And with the tower going down, this is getting really scary, the pace at which we are ramping up.
Ooh, PBD TP's away, very close to getting canceled there from the Bounty Hunter, while Fear stuck behind, gets mana leaked up. He waits for it to be concluded, but now they're looking to make chase, but Zai's here now, just as they relocate Cuckoo into the fight.
Yeah, but he's not really ready for fighting this build. He just want to keep farming, can't do so much even if he comes here.
I didn't even notice, but I guess he used his song not long ago.
Oh,
Silence. I guess it's probably in the heat of one of the other fights.
Yeah.
That makes it a long cooldown at level 1, so it's something EG had spotted. It's something they could use to their advantage.
For sure. Right now, just a little bit of a farming break here for TNC, trying to get more on the Batrider in the jungle, but I don't think EG are looking to slow down. They're gonna come and contest this.
Oh, for sure.
And they're stacking up their own Ancients quite a bit, so the Ember, with that Empower, he has the level 4 on Sleight of Fist. He could already start to farm this up, and in fact, it's gonna be Legion.
Yeah, Universe almost has his blink. This is going to be prime time very quick for EG. We'll have to see. Obviously, the TNC in the lineup that they have committed to, they are not going to be in their prime for a little while here. I'll go with the Radiance still in the works, just completing her Sacred Relic. Batrider, he has his drums, but the blink has got a while.
It just doesn't seem like this TNC lineup does what they normally do in terms of aggression. Yes, they went towards what EG were banning out a lot in the first series, like, oh, you don't like being ratted, but EG have drafted themselves into such a nice position. Oh, swap comes out, Bounty, gotta go down again here. And that's 0-5-0 on the poor Bounty. And
it's not going to get any easier, because if you're not making that early game impact, that's kind of where I feel similar like an Earth Spear. Like, if you're not making that early game impact, you have a real hard time finding your way back in the game. Farming is just not as easy of an option, and then once they start 5-manning, especially for the Bounty Hunter, you know, pickoffs or anything is just too limited. Very, very limited.
Yeah, definitely. And they're going to try and take this fight here.
Oh, they got Zai. Nice little arrow there. Quickly pings himself when he can be able to assist. A blinding light into the low ground. He's going to be good. Raiden's in trouble now as Zoomer steps in with a big RP, and they skewer her back. Bottom is going to get dropped, and Zai is still good. EG played alive and lose nobody. Finally, he will get dropped. Spoke too soon for that one, but nonetheless, another promising trade for EG when it was TNC trying to catch him from behind.
Really great for them. Gonna be very happy with the outcome there as they can push the mid tower a little bit more. Also looking for a duel here. Legion Commander.
God, careful Bounty Hunter. Is put into a hurt locker. No detection on PPD though.
Yeah, right now they just need to split more. They have the Radiance coming up just soon on the Nagastar, and after this tower, he's gonna have enough money for it. We're not gonna when the game starts.
Yeah, the problem is that with tier 2 pressure already coming, I don't know how much of a game is going to be left for her at this rate, but we saw in the last game, you know, EG had so much of an advantage, but TNC is tenacious as ever. That's got to be what the T stands for, by the way.
Oh yeah.
They will be resilient. They will hold this one out until they're in some sort of forced submission state. But Fear, I mean, just after what felt like him grabbing his Blink Dagger, has got 2k gold. Zai needs to be a bit careful here. Same with the Mana Leak, pops the darkness, and TNC do not want to pursue, but they might have no choice. Sumail steps in, gets off a nice little slight, but yeah, he jumped out and back towards the mid lane for his team to kind of clean up the rest. Fear will be there to assist as he quickly nukes down and finishes off Demon.
You could probably have kept him alive and just kill him with duel instead, but he didn't want to kill the old man. He just wanted to catch up to him.
Thanks for being so forgiving there, old man Fear. He relates to the oldness.
He definitely does. Still kills him.
Doesn't relate that much.
Okay.
Nonetheless, you know, EG get what they need from this bottom lane and will set back the course on being able to progress forward and being able to close this one out. Let's see how Sumail's doing. He's got the basics.
He does have the basics. The Blink and the Boost of Travel is something that RTZ and Sumail have played a lot in the past when they spammed Ember. Is a really strong build that can fight early on. So it doesn't look to go full farming, and since you have the Empower anyway, you still have a poor man's Battle Fury.
Yeah.
It's a really good fighting build. That's all you can really say. He gets in on the Caudal very easily now, and can also catch even Mirana when she blinks away. Or leaps away. Naga
game's beginning though, as we can see the illusions going to work. I guess if these illusions do scale and tankiness, I suppose, there's not the best options for EG to kind of deal with them, except for, you know, of course, Ember's Slight to help a bit, but
I think they're just going to build up Legion Commander with a Heart or Mjolnir immediately. One of those two. He could go for the Distillator as well. In fact, he did pick up... he picked up the ultimate orb, so going for maybe a Linken's even. Interesting. Not an item I expected on the Legion Commander here. I think he could have been near immortal if he had the...
Uh-oh. Spotted just briefly by the sentry. PPD gets the missile off, swaps it back. Meanwhile, Sumail gets his own kick, but we're not done here. It's Spear who steps up, claims the extra bit of damage, and 2 will go down across the board here.
Yep, Sumail just chasing down on the Batrider, and he couldn't get away with this aggressive little Batrider play. But that's more dual damage, and it's 1 extra pick off on the Batrider, who at least has his Blink Dagger, so he didn't get delayed on that one. But TNC, they don't really have openings to go on right now. They just need to slow the game down. They kind of picked themselves into this spot where you need to get Manta Octarine on your Naga, and of course travel.
Yeah.
So you're still a way off before you can take over control of the game.
Yeah.
And play that Dota that EG seem to hate.
But I don't think like the rest of TNC are going to be ready for it. Once Naga gets to form where she could take most of the map, like what's going to be left for the rest of the team? You still got a Mirana core who's trying to finish out Nags, but she can't take too much farm away from the Naga. And then that means that Bounty Hunter, Caudle, Batrider outside of this point, I don't know where they plan on getting too much resources for themselves.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. I'm not sure.
Even now, it's, you know, like Naga's like, I got this camp, I got that camp.
It's just scary playing against the Night Stalker when he starts to take over more and more of the map. Right now it's daytime, but soon you're going into a long nighttime again. And it's funny. Not that easy.
Demon recalling Naga illusions even to separate lanes just to even get more function out of them. And
alright, you're like, your micro is off. Let me help you there.
That's pretty funny. Not even an axe too, you had to commit the spear form to help do that. That's pretty funny.
I guess there's nothing else really going down for him. And yeah, we have Bounty Hunter looking for anything he can do right now.
Every time I come this way though,
yep,
I run into trouble.
It's not your neighborhood, Bounty. Sorry.
They get the one little obs down.
They saw him for a split second.
Yep, there it is. They see him for a
and
split
they're
second.
going.
No, please! I just want to get a ward down and get the hell out! No! How dare you fight me? Every time he dares cross the river, EG are there. Somehow, some way.
I'm close to saying that this poor Bounty has had negative impact by this point. 0-7-0. And yeah, you even get an assist when you track someone and they get killed. So he hasn't even been in a track kill. It's just unfortunate.
And it's a bit easy now to label him as a bit of a non-factor, unfortunately, in this game. We'll have
Raven.
to see way back, but Raven has been spotted inside the trees, shoved into that tree. He actually manages to get the leap off here. No silence, but there it is. It was her waiting on the high ground just for said moment. EG will be able to snag that one up, and then they'd go on their assault towards this mid lane. Naga TP towards the top lane here to make a go for this tier 1. Demon does have the spirit form to recall the Naga in case there is going to be an approach to the high ground here by EG.
Of course.
Which EG seems to kind of be thinking about.
And they have seen the Magnus keeping in, so they know that not everyone is there.
For Sam, it's a good one. Spear now scored 72 bonus damage. He's 10-0.
21 minutes in.
It's out of control. One of the most dominating Legion Commander performances at this TI for sure.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely. He's doing really well. Cuckoo on top lane, trying to kill Universe here, actually. Chasing after. Not going to be able to catch him, though. Not enough levels in the ensnare.
It looks like he will be able to get pulled back.
Ooh, that was close.
Any damage would have canceled that. And Zai was close.
Yeah, he was thinking about using his ulti as well, but he saw the Night Stalker coming in from the side with the ward and decided, I have time. Ice cold Cuckoo.
And he tries his best to stall things out by pushing through that top lane, and now they need to go to work on the opposite side of the map here, pushing out this bottom lane, while EG just look to finish out the remaining pieces. There's still 2 tier 2s on the outskirts of TNC for pretty much free money for EG at this point.
They're also looking really farmed now. They almost have the entire Battle Fury here, completing it with one more CS as Sumail. So with Empower and that,
that's like a double Battle Fury, of course.
That's gonna hurt a lot.
Let's watch this freeze wave.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have the Battle Fury yet. He's gonna send it out very soon, or even jump back to base.
Oh yeah, he didn't even have the Battle Fury, he hits it that hard.
And if he times his Sleight of Fist to right when the Naga uses her illusion, he can almost instantly kill the Naga as well. So in the team fights you have to be pretty careful as Naga player. Not be close to that. Of course, tier 2 top tower. Pretty much lost.
Here's tier.
And this is where you would want to go Roshan, but looking at TNC's lineup, they don't really have anything at all that kills Roche. So EG can just keep going here.
It looks like they will here. Top lane, they have Universe's RP waiting in the back. And they're seeing if maybe he can fish someone out. They even send a wave up into the high ground there. DPD has got the level 2 swap right now. Sumail's going to be one to dive in. Forces out a Moonlight Shadow. Both the Bounty Hunter teams take a lot of damage even from that one slight.
Fear getting a lot of damage done. That tower is already down to below 50% HP. They can back off if they want to. They prepared for the next push, but they want to make a play here and now. Both they are respecting the Roche fight of TNC, so rather take the fight here. Close to getting that right.
Lincoln's in for the chain, not going to be able to get it. Fears Lincoln's will be popped.
And I think that's going to be it. I think they're going to get out now.
Don't want to be waiting around too long. They pull off as TNC begin to creep out these Naga illusions and force all the other lanes back and away. And to the kind of game that EG don't want to be stuck in here. So the pressure will keep coming up. Zai continues his build-up of his tags. He's got 2 of those 4 components already done. And we look at Universe here. What did he just recently grab? Has he got something here? No? I guess he's just got a mobility tool belt.
Yeah, I mean, he has what he needs. The Blink and Force Staff is really more than you expect from your offlaner anyway at this point. So with the smoke up here, they have a big window to catch kills. And smoke from Raven as well. TNC, he might be going into a trap.
Ooh, damn, his beeline to DPD gets the last of pullback. They're going to quickly purge it off, and then a jump in Universe RP skewers back. There's a duel. He's going to get the damage, and they quickly wipe the floor with 2.
Oh no, Cuckoo's
get hit, and they hit right back harder, but Cuckoo is here. He pops out the song. Universe very low, Zai very low. Neiman charging up the blast right now. Can they stick it together? They will get the blast off, but then quickly jump back and away. EG reposition. They look to re-engage. They're going to get the 1 swift kill. They'll get the follow-up grab. 4 go down. Cuckoo the only survivor.
And none was lost. EG, all of them survived. Very low HP on plenty of them as well, but they get everything. The dual damage, 4 kills, and Cuckoo had to run away and tell the story to whoever is left.
No one. His illusions, that's who he gets to talk to.
Yep.
And
crazy
not a
man.
very conversing bunch. He's just going to have to get back and grind through his farm here is the mighty EG.
This is very reminiscent of the game where Fear played Ursa. He's 12-0-2 right now. He's just having a very dominant game, and of course you can say the same for the rest of EG. I mean, 2-0-15 on the support Van, 4-0-9 on the mid laner. The only ones who died was really Zai and Universe on the offlane in the beginning, and they've been having a pretty fluent game as well, doing whatever they want.
So we'll have to see what the next move of TNC is going to be. A very offensive one there. Punches them quite a bit, but I don't know how much time they have to really go too far out from home here with Sumail covering base here at the top lane. Looks like he'll quickly head his business out, but you know, any little bits of farm that are in their own jungle or in a nearby lane, Naga's taking it.
Yeah.
So you don't know what the rest of TNC can really do here.
She's taking it, and now she has the Manta style, but she still needs one more item. The Octarine, that's when you really start to be ultra useful in terms of split pushing. But it takes a while before you can do much against this EG lineup, and at the pace that EG are picking up items as well, they're so far ahead in net worth that I think Naga is going to find it to be really hard to fight. What is Fear building into? He has the entire Assault Cuirass soon, 200 gold off.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane. Armlet, Blink, Lincolns, and Assault Cuirass.
Pretty good game here. And if you have him in your fantasy cards, he's stopping the fantasy points right now too, if anyone's curious. So
yes, he's doing really well.
I had a gold Fear card, I opted not to use it today.
Man, Mirana in general seems like a hero that people get tons of fantasy points on. Even Raven in this game, not really a dominant performance at all. 3, 4, and 2, 156 CS, but he's still second in the fantasy points.
I wonder what that is.
Well, the stuns are super long duration, right? So I think that might be it. I'm not sure exactly what else it is, but she does do a lot of AoE damage with the Aghanims, so damage dealt is probably high. Anyway, that's just a little tidbit as we're looking at TNC, still trying to avoid EG.
And it's a tough position to be in. We see it in a couple of these games. You're just getting bullied about, and you feel like any move you make outside the base ends up just kind of leading to your own demise here. So you really got to dig deep to kind of formulate something to kind of catch a team like EG now by surprise, especially when they're so farmed up and above. The options you just feel like there's so few. Yeah, definitely, and that's pretty true as well. But EG, at the same time as you're not finding farm on TNC, EG are just racking up so much. They almost have the entire Daedalus now on a Battle Fury Empower Ember. This is looking very grim.
I think they need to do some desperation smokes and just look to be the aggressor. Else they might just end up this game with two players not being part of a single kill. 0-0-0 score on Cuckoo. This is the type of Dota that EG said that they hate.
And almost trying to make TNC regret going for it at this rate. Is that that's what EG were planning on right now. They head down this top lane. And Naga's getting pretty swole, we can't deny that. She's nearly matched up in the net worth with both Sumail and Fear, but she is just one lady with a lot of illusions.
That is true.
I mean, you can only give her so much to just be the one. I mean, it's her, and then Moran is kind of there.
I guess it's one more thing as well. They're fearful to keep taking fights because they know that Fear is probably going to get at least one duel win every time you take a fight anyway. At this point, he's so farmed, it's going to be hard to deny that. Maybe with a good song timing, you can do it. So we'll have to see if they can make a good base hold here with a Coddle.
Yeah, otherwise EG comes in, takes what they need, and walk away from this series with 2 wins and 2 points when they're already pretty much out in front of their group. With 5 points to their name, I believe. So putting them up in the 7 points could help secure them an upper bracket spot and claim a good chunk of money right off the bat here. Lincoln's pop, Manley comes through. Sumail steps in, gets a casual slice of Demon. Well, gets him on the skewer, the arrow's gonna be there, and jump in from the Moran, they get up the Starstorm now, but Batrider using the lasso that's quickly gonna get him killed. Cuckoo now, with the song, we're gonna move in here. Can he take down Fear? He wants it. Tries to surround him, Raven's gonna be there as well, with the Starstorm ready to go. It's gonna be more than enough, he tries to self-purge, but no! He will get dropped, finally. Fear gets taken out, it's a huge bounty.
Ember.
So when there's a Fear going down, there's an Ember coming up, and that's Sumail. He's got 7-0 and 10 to his name, and he just took the name for 3.
That
now
DD
going
rune
for the racks, he is just a beast.
Yeah, the DD rune did so much in that fight, and that's buybacks used as well for TNC. They need to find something more here. Trying to go, reaching out Zai, but he's too quick.
It's too quick. It's nighttime. He's running away. Can't catch up. No net for you, and EG make it out.
And that's also an Aghanim's Gem Night Stalker, so very hard to play Bounty Hunter from here on, trying to find anything. They did try and take the fight, they only lost the range racks, so they can still play around that. With the Naga Siren, it's still easy to split push. But that's EG making the first mark, and you get a lot of money for taking racks.
Oh,
it's not just about the base damage.
Cuckoo moves out, trying to run for Zai. Universe meets her, hits her with an RP, and that's it. Okay.
Yeah, Night Stalker can't really do much about that. Of course, Madstyle is up, but Sumail.
He's moving in, he wants to get Demon. He'll get that kill.
He recalls in Raven so he can witness his death.
Be there for me. He goes down though. Sumail adds another one under his belt, and EG could possibly make a new approach if they want, but they're going to have to try to push back this bottom lane soon enough because Sam has been out here putting in some work trying to relieve the pressure back in his base.
Man, Sumail is really peaking right now. He's got 4,000 gold again after the Daedalus. It seems like he's picking up items every other minute here, and probably might be picking up the Aegis as well. Or put it on Fear. This should be the case here.
It's going to be Fear. Fear picks that one up. He moves in, still sports that 86 bonus damage, and him and Sumail both bring plenty of deeps for the team.
Hitting really hard, both of them. And we see Raven just pushing on top lane. Might see EG going down the mid lane and going high ground. They would probably prefer taking top lane fight though. A little bit easier to fight when the tower is gone already.
Looks like an MKB there for Sumail too. I guess just in case, maybe?
Yeah.
It's a rapier.
They do have the Radiance effect as well, so there is evasion. But most likely MKB coming up.
Alright, here's EG. They're back. They're looking to finish up what they started in this top lane. The range is already down. They want to get the melee. Fear's out in front. He gets hit. Lincoln goes down. Manalyk's there. He doesn't care too much about it, but he does get hit with a blinding light, which will take half of his mana away. Just sit there, get knocked, purges everything off, backs on out. So, a little bit of casual siege damage, but nothing too dramatic here yet for TNC.
And the creep wave coming in as well, so now they can go again.
PBD moved in. He was able to drop down a ward. It might have been spotted. It was.
Yeah, the
we'll take
sentry.
care of that.
They even saw the sentry stuff, they just didn't deward it yet. Staying very far back is Zai. They dropped one more ward, that's also next to the sentry. Come on, get rid of that sentry.
They don't see it though. Sentry does go down.
Dire's top
And so does the racks. So first big hit there by EG.
Yeah, melee racks being gone, that's gonna be harder to deal with. All that bulk on the melee creep's HP. It's hard for Radiance to burn that down.
Yeah, and when, you know, like, Bounty Hunter is not going to really offer a whole lot to try to spam out these waves. Demon can, but Demon doesn't have an axe yet, so and he doesn't even have a fully leveled up Illuminate. You know, it's on Naga. Lots of Naga, Batrider Fire, and I guess Verona could certainly do her own thing there.
MKB being picked up just now by Sumail as well, as he completes his third DPS item. He's going to hit extremely hard. And I think they might just be waiting for an opportunity to go Smoke Gang right now. Octarine is complete on Cuckoo, so now he can really start to strangle the map a little bit with that, but it's a good thing for EG that they took cracks on top. Gonna make it slower for her.
No, she won't have buyback, but I don't imagine EG could be making an approach too soon, unless they happen to see the Octarine and figure they will make an advancement, but...
It's so hard to lock her down though, since she can Manta Style as well, and she has a lot of HP, a lot of saves on her team.
And a song and everything like that. It's very, very tough.
Yeah, they're just gonna 5-man, go bottom, and guard this creep wave as they're pushing along. Look at Jimmy, sitting in the tree lines. Is he gonna be spotted this time?
We've seen this before, that's when he relocated the Beastmaster.
Oh, he TP's away, but... Oh! So close.
He's gone.
Yeah, Legion was right next to him when he disappeared.
Radiant's
And
middle
back at bottom lane, look who's cutting the wave here. Sam trying his best to not allow EG to easily be able to move up into the base once this wave does go down.
Yeah, but they're just committing on this one.
Oh! That one hurt. God,
Yeah, he didn't look at the timer for a true spawn. Happens to be standing next to it at 30 seconds.
There it goes. Cuckoo, put Manta, try to avoid the latch down there from Sumail, but this tier 3 has been dropped. The Rax is exposed. Sumail looks to make a move for the Bounty Hunter, but he gets hidden under the Moonlight Shadow. All cracked up here, but
No creep
no
now,
threat
but
at
they
all.
don't care.
They do not. Arrow flies out. The backdoor protection could help a little bit. Here's a hit with the arrow. Burn comes through. He's going to lose his Aegis.
Oh, the Radiance
just hurry to pull off. Sumail very low. Lassoed up, pulled back. He is cracked, but they get a nice little save there. The song comes out, and Sumail TP's away. Meanwhile, on the other side, nice time arrow right there. They should be able to burst down Fear. Looks like they'll be able to get it.
Oh, God.
Raven with the double kill, but Sumail again. Big slide of fist. Secures a double kill for him, too.
These are the track kills that they need on TNC. Sumail's still fighting though.
Oh, yeah, he needs another. He's going to move in for the slide. No, he gets arrowed in the face. Raven with the ultra kill, man. He brings in the money.
Oh god, ultra kill with track and being behind so far. They were 20,000 net worth behind and he gets an ultra kill. That is a rich Mirana right now. Okay, that was actually a very impressive base hold. They do lose the range tracks, but again, they need to take the melee axe to stop this Naga from doing what she does. An impressive team fighting, in fact, by TNC. Being 20,000 gold behind, it is not simple to take these fights.
Tenacious, man. These guys will hold.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They really fight for everything, and I think EG just got caught out. That song was perfectly timed to stop the duel as well. So just good execution by TNC, and the arrows, of course. Especially that last one on Sumail. If he didn't land that one, he would have died.
Yep. Good heads up play here. EG will be forced to take that one on the chin and pull out a bit of a reset here if they want to make a new approach to try to close this one out. TNC always seeming to force EG, a team that loves to just get the kind of game they want and then just run over their opponent. They force EG to take this into the later innings of the game.
Oh, definitely.
The final stretch.
And the thing about this is as well that EG, that was a fight with Aegis. If they don't have Aegis, it might be harder to hit. Cuckoo is really close to them. He's looking to set up with a song, but gotta think better of it. That's the thing about Naga as well. You don't really know if it's just illusions go to or if it's real.
Yeah.
But
Especially at this late in the game, and illusions almost feel just as strong as she is. A TNC, they'll take any sort of breathing room they can outside their base to find the little bits of farm here, while EG just try to back to where they were once before. They finally get themselves past the river, they decide to smoke, and they head straight up north here.
yeah, but they've also been spotted out, I believe, as they nuke the lane creeps here, trying to find anyone, but everyone of TNC falling back.
Drop a couple of wards for the high ground, and
Now with the Naga Siren Diffusal as well, a little bit stronger in the fights now. See if they can get more base damage.
Flying Universe already caught down with an RP, brought right back into a Sumail slide of fist, which quickly takes both the bat and the coddle out of the equation here, but Cuckoo follows up. There's the song, which will make a move in, but now EG have hit their stride. They pop their BKBs, they make their movement. The Bounty Hunter is going to be ripped to shreds, and the rest of TNC have to waltz back into the fountain to heal up from all the damage.
Universe put a stop to it. He's like, nope, now we're gonna be done with this. Gets 2 kills, but don't have buybacks. Beautiful RP. You can see how quickly they burst as well.
To the Megas here.
Yeah, that's 38 minutes with 3 people dead. Megas already, and all 5 alive. This game is over.
Raven locked down, charged back throughout the duel, still gets the winner, 104 bonus damage. Fear with a 13-2 performance. Sumail 14-1. Both cores just really putting on a show here for EG fans.
Oh, definitely.
TNC also mad respect their way. They've had a hell of a group stage run so far, pulling out many upsets along the way. And
They're
almost
still fighting
here, but they are still fighting. Taking it back to Fear now, as Fear thinks he's got it. If he can get a proc, he can take out Raven, but not going to be able to get it. The song ends up almost saving Fear there, avoiding the arrow trouble. Eventually will get burned down. Demon though stunned up by PPD. Looks like Reckless are coming for him, while Sumail is being the Fountain Keeper. He wants Cuckoo. He can't. But he gets blasted back into
They're
the
just
fountain.
diving at this point. Yeah, they don't give a shit. They're just diving in. Okay, they're gonna die in the end. Buyback was used by Naga, but at this point, TNC, as we said, they don't want to give up for anything. I believe that EG are wondering why they didn't give up at this point. But I think when they all respawn, they can just go and end this. At any rate, you gotta say that TNC, they tried to do something that they picked up in the first game that could be a weakness of EG, the split push and so on. But I think it hurted them more than it hurts EG. TNC play an amazing aggressive Dota.
Yeah.
They know how to utilize their spells, they combo really well. And when they have these heroes, they just don't seem to operate as well. They're not a greedy team that wants to farm up like this.
Yeah, unfortunately with so much Dota going on, I wasn't really able to seriously watch TNC, but I think based on some of their picks, they found some success earlier today with some of this more split, tactile kind of Dota. But I would agree with you that their aggressive Dota at least seemed to fit the bill a lot better when you're approaching a team like EG.
Yeah, look at the Bounty Hunter. He's easily split pushing this by running out and then going invis. So he's just stacking the mega creeps right now. I don't know if it's actually going to be good for them.
He's like, I can't do anything. The creeps hurt me.
This is sort of how you prepare the creeps to kill your base. He's stacking 3 waves of mega creeps. This is going to hurt when it gets to your base, dude.
Like, bring them to a neutral camp or something, I guess.
And they don't actually have any splash apart from the Naga Siren with their
what is happening
damage.
here? Fear's like, what is this kid doing?
I mean, there's just a train of creeps coming in.
Uh-oh, and someone TPing onto him here.
Oh, more creeps.
He's like, please don't do this. I didn't want this to happen.
Yeah, about that. That's a lot of mega creeps coming your way.
Look at them all. Half of them are like, we'll just take the river.
Yep. This is a shortcut. They already reached that waypoint on the top, so... Meanwhile, Night Stalker's gonna die. Everyone's dropping their items on bottom. TNC, what are you doing, guys?
I think they're just clowning around right now. They killed Zion, dropped everything they had in front of them.
You think?
Emptied their pockets.
Oh, yeah.
Here come the creeps, though. From their long expedition, they skip over TNC and head right into the base. Back to that.
Yeah, the creeps are gonna face this game. They're going for it.
Meanwhile, Raven, caught up by Universe here, catches him with the RP, skewers away from Sumail. Each dead. Meanwhile, in the upper front, Pierce says, I gotta be I don't care about your pesky song, smashes down a couple, Sumail's there to help, and that is game. EG will walk away from this series with 2 points and 2 wins.
Yeah. GG gets called by Demon. And that's it, 2-0.
That's exactly it. Shout out to Bruno, he's not a big fan of the whole Radiant split game.
Yeah, he's hoping people